So the Timberwolves win the tip. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The beast in the last matchup against the Clippers was tremendous. He finished with 59 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions.
Foul? You've got to be kidding me.
Time and time again.
For sure. And draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Towns against Davis. Towns the pass to Baltimore. Outside Russell, Towns, high post, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. That one goes. Counted. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Towns missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Joe passes to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Here's Noel. Defended by Thibault. Tries the spin move. Passes to Baltimore. Clock at 6. Towns the screen. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by James.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Now, here is Russell. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And James gets it to go.
Well, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Russell looking it over. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And nothing is falling for him right now. Lakers leading by 7. Davis sets a screen. Here's Joe, defended by Towns. Joe takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Call for Minnesota. Bang, your Timberwolves dancer. Give it up for your Timberwolves dancer.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Here's Baltimore. And James pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Joe. Here's Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Minnesota.
Look at AD, and you know.
Anthony Towns. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now, here is Russell. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, he said...
Fans, your Timberwolves Chancellor.
Things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. It's Russell with the drive. To stop the drought, buries it from three-point range.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the pass to Balmora. Offline with his three. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Joe. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Down low, and the dunk by James.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Noel. After the basket by the Lakers. Off target from the baseline. Here he goes.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Westbrook against Russell. Pass to Balmora. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Balmora's got 6.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Here's Joe. He's got 11 and stolen by Russell. And here comes the break. Here's Noel. Rebounded by Joe. Lakers leading by 13. Driving the lane. Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up on it.
Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
When my team was relevant. There's a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Towns, and it's Tristan Thompson in for Vanderbilt. Thompson, a screen on Westbrook. Russell passes to Balmora. It's deflected. Here's Joe. Going inside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Balmoro's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Joe passes to James. The 3. Joe can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Thompson. Here's Noel. Over Thibault. Noel, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Joe. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shots good by Noel.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Three-pointer. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from the Beast. Joe's got 14 points for the game. Russell against Westbrook. Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. Thompson a screen on Westbrook. Russell passes to Balmore. Thompson outside. Over Westbrook. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers leading by 15. Into the lane.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Noel. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Thompson finds Russell. Over Westbrook. It's tipped. Thibault on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Russell. Lopez outside. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. He's got 7.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace under good control.
And that's a foul called on the Beast.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
a foul.
First team
Really
foul.
just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Aaron Baines is checked in for Davis. Bryn Forbes comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Quinn Cook sub in for Russell Westbrook. And here is Los Angeles now after the missed 3 from Lopez. And Cousins comes over to help. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Cousins. James, the pass to Joe. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 18. Cousins. Another miss by Minnesota. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Joe, good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
There's Russell with the 3. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Lopez sets a screen for Russell. That shot off. And the Lakers take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The pass to Forbes. A 3-ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead goes as much.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18. The Lakers, 44.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Minnesota. Nas Reed out there with Towns. Then it's Russell. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Here's Joe. And they recover it. And Cousins comes over to help. And Forbes has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Joe. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Noel. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Joe. And he jams it with authority.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Cousins, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good and a nice shot from the Beast.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Towns. Here's Cousins. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Joe. Misses the 3. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And with Towns.
Joe, that's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
More, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
Westbrook passes to Joe. And the Lakers get it back. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Westbrook against Russell. And it's good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 9 points. LA's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Towns with the steal. Pass to Cousins. From 12 feet out. That one misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Joe. And the Lakers with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Towns. From about 16. Rebounded by the Lakers. Joe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The dish to Muscala. The pass to Joe. Driving to the basket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Joe. It's good from long range.
3.
Joe's got 13 points now in the quarter.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
To the left side wing. Floats it up for Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And Cousins kicks to Russell. Pass to Reed. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. Oh, and he almost had a fourth.
Joe, that's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Coming on to the floor for the Lakers. That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 48, the Lakers 73.
So far, it has been a runaway. And the Lakers with possession here. Taking a look at the Lakers. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Joe in at small forward. Back to LeBron. Here's Noel. Defended by Thybulle. Noel passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Noel. Over to the wing. Here's Paul Morrow. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Joe passes to Davis. Pass to Vanderbilt. Towns wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got the first field goal of the second half for Minnesota. To the inside and stolen by Russell. Pass to Balmore. Off target from outside.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Joe. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. He takes it in, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
No one thinks you're this good at P. No one.
Just 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Russell.
Boy, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Joe passes to Davis. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. Russell against Westbrook. For 3. Gets the three-point to fall. Almoro's got 9.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Joe passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Joe. He's got 36.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there.
That's his second personal foul.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Joe passes to Westbrook and stolen by Russell.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And stolen by Thybulle. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Westbrook against Russell. And they double up Russell. Towns, high post. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Joe. Joe's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Here's Balmore. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the pass to Thibault. Out to the wing. Here's Joe. Makes it off the glass. Joe's got 40 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Out left to the wing. Here's Balmaro. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Towns with the steal. Russell against Westbrook. Outside Russell. Towns in the corner. There's the 3. And James pulls it down. James has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Thibault can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Noel. 7 points in the game. Here's Russell. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Well, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the
It's a season bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on, get
But it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Thibault finds Davis. And he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from the Beast. Joe's got 43 points. Here's Noel. Defended by Thibault. Pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. McLaughlin. Balmaro, that's good. Balmaro's got 12 in the game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Davis sets a screen. Joe passes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Baines a screen. Joe passes to Baines. Out to the right wing. Timberwolves passing it around.